Sweet. This is terrible. Man, this is awful. Hey, how much is he paying you?
75 cents an hour.
What? 75 cents an hour? I'm only getting paid 25 cents.
Yeah, I can barely feed my family.
Oh my gosh, this is awful.
Y'all boys best be working.
Yes, sir.
Are you working?
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm not after you push me.
Well, you boys best not be joining the union.
I'm tired of it.
This is terrible, dude. We have no basic worker rights.
We need a better wage, better health care.
You know what? I'm done. Let's go talk to the
We
boss.
should go talk to
Let's go. Excuse me, Mr. Ferguson. Let's go see. We need to have a discussion. We have some complaints about our work here, and I think we need to resolve.
Spit it out, boy.
We think we need to have better wage and better health care here.
You want me to pay you more?
Yes, sir. We get paid barely anything.
What is this, the USSR?
Well, sir, even where we work is terrible. The conditions are horrible.
And what are you gonna do if I say no?
I don't know, sir. We don't want to take it to that next step.
Well, go find yourself another job if it's that big of a problem to you.
Sir, this is the only job that either of us can find.
Well, too bad. Get back to working. Man, I can't believe those boys with their fair wages and their health care and their good working conditions don't know what those be. And I don't know who they think they be. What's next? Free food?
Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. How are you?
Good afternoon. What seems to be the problem?
I need some legal advice for my work.
All right. What seems to be the problem?
Our employer is not giving us the adequate means of protection, and we think that we deserve. So,
All right. Well, how many hours do you work a week?
from sun up to sundown, every day of the week.
Is your breaks for lunch?
We get about a 30-minute break midday, but that's about it.
I mean, that seems legal. How much is he paying you per hour?
Not enough. It's less than $1 an hour.
That is severely below minimum wage.
Many of us that work there have no other alternative. This is our last resort. A lot of us, at one point, did not even have homes, so we just saw this as an opportunity to make some money. But now we're regretting it.
So I'm assuming you want to take this to court?
Yes, sir. We believe that there's enough evidence to win a case against this, because we do believe that this is an infringement of our civil rights.
All right. I will have a case ready, and I will see you in 2 days.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, when's this court case gonna get started?
Mr. Ferguson, court is just now started. We will now hear the case with Mr. Ferguson versus the workers at Ferguson Citrus Farm. Mr. Smith, plead your case.
Mr. Ferguson, you have been denying this man the rights that every worker should have. You have been overworking him and underpaying him. What say you in your defense?
Well, Counselor, you clearly have no solid evidence, no proof of what your client's been saying. He's been telling tall tales this whole time, and there's no reason why the judge should be believing anything this man says.
I call my first witness, Mr. Anza. How many hours do you work?
We work every day from sun up to sundown.
And does he give you a break?
One break midday.
Objection. Your Honor, I've given them various opportunities to take breaks throughout the day. Whether they take them is up to the worker himself. He has no right to be saying that.
What have you to say to this, Mr. Smith?
Well, is this true?
If we do take the breaks, we are deducted pay, and we already do not make enough pay. So,
And how much does he deduct you from your pay?
well, typically every hour we make less than $1. So,
Lies. Your Honor, if I may.
typically every hour we make less than $1. So,
Lies. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to add that many of the pay that goes to my workers is in taxes and Social Security that the federal government's been taking out of all our wallets. There's no reason for this man to be complaining about that.
Doesn't matter. Legally, you should be paying him a minimum of $8 an hour. And what are the conditions?
the conditions are terrible. Many of my coworkers have been injured on the job, and it's absolutely terrible.
Anything left to say about this man?
It's just terrible.
This is why I believe this man should be incarcerated. I'm about to further ask my witness.
We will now hear the case of Mr. Ferguson. Please take the stand.
know, I've been thinking about this case for a little bit now when I was sitting over there. I've come to the conclusion that there's no reason why the defense here in this case, Your Honor, should be wanting to incarcerate me. I've done nothing wrong against my people or society as a whole. I've been raising good workers. I've been helping them reach their financial goals by providing them with the means to supply for their families and to do all the things that they want to do with their money. They're working hard and I pay them like hard workers.
And what would these means be?
The means,
Yes.
the jobs that I give them, the ones that they voluntarily take, they could go off and get any other job they want. No reason for them to work for me.
Not only is paying them $1 an hour illegal, it is also unlivable.
Well, let's just forget about that for a minute. Why would you want to incarcerate me when that's a civil case? In fact, Your Honor, his whole case is based off a false idea.
Mr. Ferguson.
No reason for him to be pressing charges on me.
I
like
believe
this.
we're getting off track here.
Your Honor,
This is about
this
Mr.
court's not
Anta.
fair. There's no justice in this court.
After hearing both cases, I have made a decision. Mr. Anta is innocent. Mr. Ferguson is guilty. You do not pay your workers enough. Their working conditions are unbearable. I sentence you to 4 years in prison. Court is adjourned.
No. What I learned from this video project is that despite certain working conditions, workers can be forced to be doing things that they may not necessarily agree with, and they won't have any other choice for work, so they have to stay with that job. And that really affects them, their careers, and puts their morality on the line.
You know, what I learned from this project was how the economic insecurity of an immigrant can lead them to make choices that involve them taking very dangerous work. The labor conditions are so completely unfair, and it's up to us to help them.
What I learned doing this project is how many people are in trouble and in need, and it's up to us to help them improve their lifestyle and their life in general.
In doing this project, I learned that many times corporations view their workers as means to make a profit rather than as human beings, and that worker rights are extremely crucial and should be protected at all costs because it protects the sanctity and dignity of each human being, and no human being should be
Alright,
forced to
so
work.
what I learned from this video is that there's a lot of homeless people out there that can be easily taken advantage of, and there's just definitely a lot of them that people just pick up on the streets and work for them because no one else really cares about them.